Hello and welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 video, and today's video we're going to be in the ATR 72600, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial video using a checklist of procedures that I've written myself. We're going to be flying from Birmingham, which is where we are now, and we're going to be going to Dublin, and we're going to be using a Pilot's Life Chapter 2 to do this flight today. Okay, first things first, we're going to go into the aircraft. By pressing page up on my keyboard controls. Okay, so we are inside the cockpit of the 72600 from ATR, and I'm going to disable turbo eye tracker. There we go, and keybind is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'm going to go to the ATR EFB tablet, and I'm going into the aircraft tab and select main door, tail prop and ground power and cargo door. And as you can see, the aircraft is in a cold and dark state at the minute. So we're going to get the aircraft set up to get to a point where we're going to put the flight plan in and start loading. So we're going to check parking brake is on, throttles are on idle, conditioner levers are on fuel shut off, flaps are up on 0, gust lock is on, the idle gate is on ground, pushed in, gear lever is down, and on the overhead panel wipers are off. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is batteries on by clicking up. As you see, all the system comes alive, and the aircraft will now go through its self-tests, and you get these big letter T's on the displays. These ones will come on once ground power is connected. Go back to the overhead panel. Now the go-go lights are on. Go-go lights is as required, but today we'll put them on. I'm going to cancel the master caution, and put the exterior power on to available. Disregard this, you don't need to switch this on. This is only for maintenance purposes, so don't switch that one on. Okay, we've now got the aircraft almost into a turnaround state. As you can see, the self-test is now completed and the screens are on. It takes quicker in the sim, in the real world it takes about 80 seconds or so. Okay, on the overhead panel I'm going to put the wing lights on. I'm not putting the beacon on yet because that triggers GSX and I don't want to trigger GSX pushback yet, so that stays off. Emergency lights armed, and we can put these on to test, and it tests all the lights in the cockpit for you. You can go through every one if you wish, but we can see they're all working. And then we can put that back down to bright or to dim. Over on this side we've got the min cab lights which stay off, standby compass off, storm light off, the dome light as required. It gives you a bit more brightness with these lights here, so as required. I'm going to leave it off for now because we don't need it. Going to put fuel pumps on, and the fuel pumps need to be on so they can read the fuel quantity, and that helps as well when you're refueling. And can do the SW test. Cab okay. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is put the engine number 2, the right engine, in a prop brake, put the prop brake on, and to do this I'm going to go down here, zoom out a little bit and go down here to systems, and we can see the hydraulics page here. At the minute the hydraulics are off, and I'll show you how to put those on. So press the hydraulic auxiliary pump. You've now got hydraulics, and if you go to the overhead panel and we click on X feed, we now see what X feed does there. Click back, click that off, and we're back. That line's now gone. So we're going to put the prop brake on ready for now. As you can see, the auxiliary goes off after a minute, almost a minute. So you got to do it again, but you got to then go onto the overhead panel, and I'll show you that. So we're going to press it again. There we go. Overhead panel, prop brake is now ready. So remove the guard, put the prop brake back on. Put the guard back down, and now it comes up prop brake in blue. We'll leave no devices and seatbelts off for now. Panel lights are as required. The floodlight over there is used at night time, and it lights up the cockpit so you can see what you're doing. But for now, we're going to leave it. And I'm going to start the GSX boarding because it takes a while. So we shall start that now. But first, before I do that, actually I've got to do the sim brief. So we'll do sim brief first. So if I bring Pilot's Life over, there's our departure time and arrival time, our departure and our destination. Going to sim brief dispatch. Brings that over onto this screen. Airline, flight number, departure, arrival, alternate. Aircraft we will be using today. Put the registration number in. There we go. So we are expecting runway 15. All this is on auto. Got our route there. We just need to change the time to our departure time, which was 11:20. There we go. Change all that. Once we're happy with that, we can click on generate flight. And we get all our information. Yeah, then here's your flight number, your air time, block time, departure, arrival, initial altitude, distance, average winds, and all your fuel and your weights and stuff there as well. So we'll move that off this screen, come back into GSX, if GSX works, there we go, sim brief OK, comes up there, look, see, and it's not automated with the ATR, so you've got to do it all yourself up here. And I'm gonna request the fuel. So
refueling truck is on its way.
I think I find with GSX is it doesn't come up on the screen anywhere. I've got to keep clicking it on and off for it to do it. So request board.
Requested.
I don't think there's anything else we need. Additional services.
Do you want a board crew?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight. Please place your large bags into the overhead lockers, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops,
I'm not quite sure what we've got
duty-free and loose items of clothing.
automation
If you are seated in an emergency
flight attendants
exit or
going
a
on
front
there.
row bulkhead seat, all of your items must be placed into
Passengers
the overhead
boarding
locker.
starting.
Once you have
Okay.
safely
Here come the
stowed your
passengers
cabin
in.
bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure an on-time departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. As we are currently refueling, please ensure your seatbelt remains
Fuel truck is in
unfastened
position.
until the seatbelt sign is turned on. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Let's just watch these go in and then we'll carry on with the flight plan. There you go. Okay.
Loading requested.
Let's carry on with the flight plan. Okay, and to do that, just bear with me. I've got a few things I need to do first. So, press nav. Zoom down to that. On the ND overlay, traffic above, and the weather radar is on. That's terrain, that's your weather radar. But it does that automatically anyway, so I haven't got to worry about that. Click on survey, TCAS, XPDR1 for odd days, XPDR2 for even days. Click on standby, but I'm going to click it on. I'm going to leave it on standby for now because we'll have to put a squat code in there in a bit. And if we just come back to ND screen, go down here and click the map onto test. Once you see the test image, put the map back on to standby. I'm gonna put it on WX weather, so it's done. I ain't gotta worry about it again. Right, so now we're gonna get our ATC clearance. Radio check first.
Gemstone 65 India, radio check.
Gemstone 65 India, reading you loud and clear.
IFR clearance.
Gemstone 65 India, on our way to Dublin Airport.
Gemstone 65 India, Birmingham delivery, expect runway 15, LUVUM 1 Yankee departure. Squawk 6114.
LUVUM 1 Yankee departure. Squawk 6114. Gemstone 65 India.
Gemstone 65 India, read back correct. Contact ground 121.805 when ready for start or taxi.
Ground 121.805 when ready. Gemstone 65 India.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight. Please place your large
Okay,
bags
so
into the
we've got a
overhead
squat code.
wheels first,
I'm gonna
and
put
keep
that
your
in
small items under the seat in front of you.
there. So
These include laptops,
it was
handbags, duty-free and loose items
1,
of clothing. If you are
1,
seated
4.
in an emergency
Press
exit
enter
or a
and put
front
the standby
bulkhead
on.
seat, all
I'll
of
do
your
that now
items
so I don't
must be
forget
placed
to do
into
it
an
later.
overhead locker. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please
And now we're going to do the
to help us
flight
ensure
plan,
an
which
on-time departure.
doesn't take long in the
Kindly
ATR.
ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your
Before we do
seatbelt
that
can
though,
now be
I'm just going to
fastened ready for departure. This is a
flight
no smoking
director
service. Thank you
on.
for observing this policy.
Altitude, we didn't get an initial altitude, so we're going to put our cruise altitude in, which I believe was 18,000 feet. I don't know the runway heading, so I'm going to leave that for later. Nav mode can go on, VNav mode can go on, and our VS mode and get that for our initial climb. Target speed auto. Pilots and co-pilots nav sources on. Yeah, that's correct. So
At ramp 59er, request pushback.
FMS1, FMS2,
Birmingham ground, pushback
and
approved.
CPL is pointing towards the pilot flight.
Pushback approved. Face northwest. Alpine 73 Victor Papa.
Right, so now we're going to do the MCDU FMS. Let's click in it, and then position in it, GPS, press return, press the weights, and now we need to use the ATR EFB to load all this up. So flight plan, import, set flight plan, set fuel, set the payload. On the payload screen we've got our operating speeds and our weight, takeoff for trim as well. So load the aircraft, and set takeoff trim. So if we go back to Perfect page, weight, our weights are now in, we've got our trim for takeoff.
Alpine 73 Victor Papa. Runway 15 taxi
Press
via
return.
Victor, Delta, Alpha.
Perf,
Runway 15 taxi via Victor,
set our
Delta,
cruise
Alpha.
altitude,
Alpine 73 Victor Papa.
our departing runway was
Lufthansa 8 Alpha Hotel.
15.
Gate 40, request pushback and engine start. Lufthansa 8 Alpha Hotel, Birmingham ground. Pushback.
Cruise altitude
Engine start
18,000
approved.
feet.
Face southwest.
Return.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Flight
Lufthansa
plan.
8 Alpha Hotel.
We can just go through our flight plan now. So let's just go through it next, and we go all the way down there. Dublin. So that's looking fine. Just going to go through the pages to make sure
Ladies
everything
and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight.
looks okay.
Please place your large bags into the overhead lockers, wheels
Trans
first,
altitude
and keep your
5,000.
small items under the seat in front of
Perf in
you.
it.
These include laptops,
Weight,
handbags, duty-free
fuel
and
flow.
loose items of clothing. If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a front row bulkhead seat, all of your items must be placed into an overhead
Press
locker.
program on the
Once you have safely
first
stowed your
officers.
cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us
and
ensure an
total
on-time
distance
departure, we
W.
would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear,
Our distance
enabling
is
all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened
estimated fuel
ready
on
to
board
depart.
is there as
No
well.
smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
So go back to Perth. And we've got our takeoffs pages here as well.
Lufthansa 8 Alpha Hotel, runway 15 taxi via Whiskey, Delta, Alpha.
Cruise and approach.
Runway 15 taxi via Whiskey, Delta, Alpha, Lufthansa 8 Alpha Hotel.
Okay. You can set the put it into map mode down here, and you can zoom in, zoom out down there. To ND mode there, we can zoom in on that one. Oh, it's that key there. Put it back on the system, cycling through it till we get to the engine page, because we'll need that. Let's do the GPWS
Terrain
test.
awareness. Test. Start. Terrain awareness. System test.
973 Victor Pupper.
Terrain
Contact
awareness.
Birmingham Tower
Test
118.305.
Standby compass pops out.
Contact Tower 118.305.
Back to outside.
Victor Papa. Have a good day.
I don't know where GSX. Okay, refueling complete, boarding passengers now. I don't know if it's boarding passengers or what. Don't say. Additional services. I don't know what's going on with GSX. Every time I click on it, it just disappears. Or it don't come up.
All aircraft be advised information Foxtrot now current. QNH 0997.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. Nothing's working on it.
Lufthansa 8 Alpha Hotel. Contact Birmingham Tower 118.305.
Can't get rid of this or anything.
Tower 118.305. Lufthansa 8 Alpha Hotel.
Gemstone 6 for Bravo Tango. Ramp 1 X-ray taxi via Foxtrot.
Can go back
Hotel,
inside.
Lima.
Aircraft. Close the cargo door.
X-ray via Foxtrot. Eldon Hotel. Lima. Gemstone 6 for Bravo Tango.
I'm guessing the passengers know that I've loaded, so I can't see anyone coming out, so we're going to go through the next phase here. Fuel pumps both on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Welcome
wing
on board
lights
our flight.
on,
Please place your
prop
large
brake
bags into the
on,
overhead
says prop
lockers,
brake
wheels
in
first,
blue.
and keep your small items under the seat.
Right hand side of the aircraft
These
clear,
include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. If you are
and I'm
seated
going to
in
put
an
the
emergency exit
beacon light
or
on,
a
the
front row
seatbelt
cabin
signs
crew, boarding is now complete. Any remaining
Go on,
ground
go
crew,
on.
please leave the aircraft.
There should be no white light on the overhead panel. We will put the probes on shortly. I don't know, the beacon light's not triggered the pushback, and GSX is not working great with this aircraft. So anyway, going to start the right hand engine in prop brake mode. The engine switched down to A and B because it's the first flight of the day. Starter on. 10%. Move the conditioner lever into feather.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
45%. Engine switch back to off and abort.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our
Channel
Airbus
37 Lima Victor,
A320
at
aircraft.
ramp 14, request pushback and engine start.
Outside,
Channel 37
the engine is running, but the prop brake
Pay
is
attention to
on.
illuminated signs, and crew instructions include the following
Pushback
safety
approved.
procedures.
On the overhead panel,
Channel
Card found in
37
your
Lima
seat
Victor.
pocket contains important
well,
information about
the external power can go off,
life jackets and the
and
brace
on the
position,
tablet it can
which
go
you
off.
must adopt if you hear
as well.
brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to
Main
you.
door and tailpipe
Please
can
be
obviously
aware that your
go
nearest
off as
used
well.
exit may be behind
Trim
you.
is set.
Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an
There we
emergency,
go.
leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted
Takeoff
and
data
released as shown.
confirmed.
It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you
Got all
keep
the
it
timers
fastened
in there
at all times.
as well.
If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you.
It's 5 past
Pull a mask
11, so
towards you
we
to
are
start the oxygen.
getting ready
Mask
a little bit
over your
early.
nose and mouth. Breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust.
GSX
It's
is not going to push us back.
Channel 37 Lima Victor, request taxi.
It's not working properly.
Channel 37 Lima Victor, runway 15 taxi via Whiskey, Delta, Alpha.
It's not working properly at all.
Runway 15 taxi via Whiskey, Delta.
I'm just going to get rid of it.
37 Lima Victor.
Further information regarding the safety of board is
And
found in the in-flight magazine.
do whatever it needs to do here.
Have a great flight.
And yeah, it don't seem to be working with this ATR. I got the fuel and I got the passengers, but nothing else seems to be working. Let's see. don't know if it's going to push back.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
There we go.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay, pushback is working.
Locking gear.
Gemstone 65 India at ramp 15 request pushback and engine start.
Gemstone 65 India, Birmingham ground, pushback approved. Face northwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest. Gemstone 65 India.
We need to go to a runway 15, but we're want to push back over here, so we're gonna quit edit on the pushback map.
Channix 37 Lima Victor. Contact Birmingham Tower 118.305. Contact Tower 118.305. Channix 37 Lima Victor. Have a good day.
Waypoint. How'd you do this? I don't know how you do this. First left click sets end waypoint. Okay. Add more left clicks, add waypoints between start and end point. Okay. Drag waypoints, endpoints. Drag orange dot to rotate. Ah. Okay. Click auto create. Save.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, so now we release the parking brake.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest. Channix 1229.
chocks. We got.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay. So now we're gonna take the prop brake off by clicking the auxiliary pump. Open up the guard. Off. Put the guard back on. Move the conditioner lever to auto. Right engine is now, the propeller's now is running, and we'll watch the pushback.
Chanex 1229, taxi for departure.
Chanex 1229, runway 15 taxi via Victor, Delta, Alpha.
Not sure what's going on there.
Runway 15 taxi via Victor, Delta, Alpha, Chanex 1229.
Okay, should be it.
Please set parking brakes.
So set the parking brake.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Okay, so we got to start engine number 1. So over a panel, first flight of the day, A and B, starter on 1. Starter 1 on. At 10% on the NH, we're gonna fuel to feather. 45% engine switch back to off and abort.
Hold position for traffic, Airhop 89 Yankee Zulu.
Once the numbers have stabilised, fuel shut off conditioner lever, auto. And you've got the propeller speed rising over there. I want to point out as well the speed here. By pressing this, when it comes up magneto, click on FMS, and in the blue you're in manual mode. So we're going to confirm the engine start is good. Confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
On the overhead panel, I'm going to put the probes on and just check there's no white lights remaining.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
So we're just going to wait for the signal. There it is. And we're free to go. There we go. With the wave there. Okay. Goodbye. We've got.
Contact Birmingham Tower 118.305.
Now we're going to get our
Bye-bye.
taxi clearance.
Over to Tower 118.305, Chanex 1229. Bye-bye.
Gemstone 65 India. Request taxi.
Gemstone 65 India, runway 15 taxi via Whiskey, Delta, Alpha.
Alright, we'll taxi to runway 15 via Whiskey, Delta, Alpha, Gemstone 65 India.
Okay, that's our taking
3
clearance.
Bravo Juliet. Ramp
I
86
just
right taxi
want
via
to
Foxtrot, Charlie, Echo, Uniform.
remove
Ramp 86
the
right via
tilt
Foxtrot. Charlie, Echo, Uniform. Easy
there
9
as
3
well.
Bravo Juliet.
Otherwise, they're gonna be looking in the ground on the weather radar. So, on the overhead panel, taxi light on. On the FMS
Ascot
data
2812
timers,
at ramp 503 Charlie. Request pushback and engine start.
elapsed timer start.
Ascot 2812 Heavy, Birmingham ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Don't think it simulates it, but
Pushback
we go.
approved. Face southeast.
So we can actually do
Ascot
this in the
2812 Heavy.
in the EFB. If I remember where there is a timer option in here.
Easy 93 Bravo Juliet. Cross
Can't
runway
remember
15 at
where it
Charlie.
is.
Continue taxi via Charlie, Echo, Uniform.
Cross runway 15 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie, Echo, Uniform. Easy 9 3 Bravo Juliet.
Can't. Oh, there it is.
Dream Team Papa Papa.
Okay.
Echo 1. Request pushback and engine start.
I'm just gonna one here.
Dream Team Pupper Pupper. Birmingham ground. Pushback approved. Face northeast.
We'll do that in a bit.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast. Dream Team Papa Papa.
So I'm gonna put the turbo tracker back on. Hold the brakes. Parking brake off.
Ascot 2812
I didn't put the
Heavy. Ready to taxi to be
flat-
active.
in, did I? There we go. Flaps are.
Ascot 2812 Heavy.
Yeah, flaps are
Runway
set.
15 taxi via Eldon. Foxtrot. Charlie, Echo, Delta, Alpha. Hold short runway 15.
Parking brake.
Runway 15
Off.
taxi via Eldon. Foxtrot. Charlie, Echo, Delta, Alpha. Hold short
Take off
runway
10.
15.
Config
Ascot
test.
2812 Heavy.
Turbo tracker. Really annoying. Okay. There we go.
Ascot 2812 Heavy. Cross runway 15 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Foxtrot. Charlie, Echo, Delta,
Sorry.
Alpha.
Cross runway 15 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Foxtrot. Charlie, Echo, Delta, Alpha. Ascot 2812 Heavy.
Dream Team Papa Papa. Request taxi. Dream Team Pupper Pupper. Runway 15 taxi via Eldon. Foxtrot. Charlie, Echo, Delta, Alpha. Hold short runway 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft.
Charlie, Echo,
When the
Delta,
seatbelt sign
Alpha.
illuminates, you must fasten the seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the unlikely event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. If you hear, brace, 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 lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Half the straps around your waist and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
Ascot 2812 Heavy, hold position for traffic.
Hold position for traffic. Ascot 2812 Heavy.
Ascot 2812 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Ascot 2812 Heavy.
Air Hop 89 Yankee Zulu, hold position for traffic.
Hold position. Air Hop 89 Yankee Zulu.
Air Hop 89 Yankee Zulu, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Air Hop 89 Yankee Zulu.
Gemstone 65 India, contact Birmingham Tower 118.305.
Contact Tower 118.305, Gemstone 65 India.
Okay, so we're at the holding line for runway 15. I'm just going to go through before takeoff checks.
Ground 121.805, Alpine 86 Alpha Bravo.
So on the per page, just checking the takeoff speeds. Any failure before V1 we stop. Any failure after V1 we continue. Transition altitude is set and in. Gust lock off. I should check the flight controls. Full left and right rudder movement. Ailerons, left and right movement, check spoilers, move on each side, and full forward and aft movement. Press the recall. Transponder, turn from standby to on. We've already done that. Press the survey button. TCAS is on. The weather radar is on. Done that already, but we would do it now if we didn't. Set the weather radar till 5 degrees up. We've done that. Otherwise you will only see the ground. So need to put the back to ND into arc mode. So the pilot phone will select the weather mode. And the pilot observing will have terrain mode. The pilot monitoring always has terrain mode. We've got the arc mode back on, we've got the range set on the overhead panel. I'm going to put the strobes on and the landing lights on.
Gemstone 65 India, ready to go. Runway 15.
Engine bleeds on, off for performance, but they're on already. So we're going to go and line up
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
on the runway.
Runway 15, cleared for takeoff. Gemstone 65 India.
All aircraft be advised information Golf now current. QNH0996.
Could have done all that on the runway. I do like to do all that stuff before because it just takes a little bit of time to do it.
Dream Team Papa Papa, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position, Dream Team Papa Papa. Basket 2812 heavy.
Just take a wider turn to line up.
2812 heavy.
Yeah, there was an aircraft behind me. There we go.
Dream Team Papa Papa.
Let's get lined up.
Continue taxi. Dream Team Papa Papa.
I'm just going to set the parking brake. I'm going to turn off the turbo eye tracker.
Ready to go. Runway 15.
I'm going to sync the head in because it automatically syncs it to the runway heading, which is 146.
Roger. Hold short of 15. Ask at 2812 heavy.
Dream Team Papa Papa. Hold position for traffic. Hold position for traffic. Dream Team Papa Papa. Birmingham Tower. Green
Okay,
zone for 2
all set.
Bravo Foxtrot. ILS runway 15.
Release the parking brake.
Greenstone 42 Bravo Foxtrot. Birmingham Tower. Continue. Wilco. Greenstone for 2 Bravo Foxtrot.
Hold the foot brakes. Put the throttle in the notch area. It's sensitive. Release the brake. Apply a bit of rudder.
Heavy. Runway 15. Line up and wait.
Runway 15. Line up and wait. Ask at 2812 heavy.
P1 rotate. There it goes. Positive right. Gear up.
Dream Team Papa Papa. Continue taxi. Continue taxi. Dream Team Papa Papa.
Passing 1,000 feet. Autopilot. Go on.
I'll call you back.
Okay.
Hold position. Dream
Autopilot
Team Papa Papa.
doesn't want to go on.
Don't think.
2812 heavy. Birmingham
Does
Tower.
now. There we go.
90 at 13 runway 15. Cleared for takeoff. Traffic 5 mile final. No delay.
Runway 15. Cleared for takeoff. No delay. Ask at 2812 heavy.
Jetstone 65 India. Contact Birmingham radar 123.98.
Contact Birmingham radar 123.98. Jetstone
Manual
65
speed
India.
to about 170.
Birmingham radar Jetstone 65 India. 2,100 feet.
Flaps up.
Gemstone 65 India. Birmingham radar. Good day. Identified.
Power
Flight
management.
level 100.
Into climb.
Climb to flight level 100. Gemstone 65 India.
Birmingham radar. Ask at 2812 heavy. Good day. 1,000 feet. Ask at 2812 heavy. Birmingham radar. Good day. Identified. Climb to flight level 130. Climb to flight level 130. Ask at 2812 heavy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we will commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to choose from our fresh selection available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages, together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept all major credit and debit cards. If we can be of any further assistance, just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
go outside for you and have a look. Cut up to 8,000 feet.
Gemstone 65 India. Contact London Control 118.775.
On the FMC, you've got to press ETA
Contact
speed.
London Control
and
118.775, Gemstone 65 India. Bye-bye.
or ET and estimated fuel on board.
London Control, Gemstone 65 India.
That
Passing
one's
flight
better.
level 080 for flight level 100 direct LUVUM.
So 8,000 feet, get back into
Radar contact. Climb to flight level 180.
auto speed mode.
Climb to flight level 180, Gemstone 65 India.
It's not exactly working. Losing speed. Increase the speed.
Skywalker 0 for Alpha. Contact London Control 118.475.
Let's bring the
475. Skywalker 0 for Alpha.
climb rate down. Sink the head in. Losing speed.
Logan 622. London Control. Expect radar vectors. ILS runway 09er.
Expect radar vectors. ILS runway 09er.
Ladies and gentlemen, the short peak landing. Please ensure your cabin bag
Landing.
is safe to laptop
Contact London Control
Trace
118.475. Bye-bye.
arm rests down and window blinds open.
Why are we losing speed?
475. Speedbird 13 Whiskey.
Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, magazines that you do not want to keep. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you.
Don't know why we're losing speed.
97. Contact London Control 118.475. Bye-bye. Contact London Control 118.475.
The aircraft should be trimmed,
Bye-bye.
especially being in the autopilot. It's weird. I don't know what's going on here. What's... She's strange.
London Control, Shamrock 3 for Juliet. Good day.
I've got an icing warning. Maybe that's it.
Shamrock 3 for Juliet. London Control, good day. Radar contact. Continue climb to flight level 360.
Does that like something?
Continue climb to flight level 360. Shamrock 3 for Juliet.
Can't get the speed up at all.
Shamrock 3 for Juliet, Ablin 4 Lima, runway 28 left. Report ready for descent. Ablin 4 Lima, runway 28 left. Ready for descent. Shamrock 3 for Juliet.
Let's put the anti-ice in on.
Shamrock 3 for Juliet. Descent to flight level 160. Descent to flight level 160. Shamrock 3 for Juliet.
Let's come at auto speed.
London Control, Ryanair 9 November Tango.
What's up, pilot?
Ablin for Lima, flight level 341.
Ryanair 9 November
Switch
Tango,
back to
London Control.
maintain
Radar
climb
contact.
thrusts.
Logan 622, radar vectors, ILS runway 09er. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 09er, ready for descent. Logan
What's going
622.
Logan 622, Dundee landing runway 09er.
Dundee, landing runway 09er, Logan 622.
Logan 622, descent to flight level 070.
Descent to flight level 070, Logan 622.
I don't know what's setting my trim too high. That's what's causing it. There's something going on there.
London Control, Speedbird 18 Delta, flight level 351.
Okay, overhead panel.
Speedbird 18
Landing
Delta,
lights
London
off.
Control,
Take
radar
off
contact. Continue climb to flight level 380.
Seatbelts and no devices. Off.
Continue climb to flight level 380, Speedbird 18 Delta. London Control, Ascot 2812 Heavy, flight level 104.
Ascot 2812 Heavy, London Control, good day, identified, climb to flight level 260.
Climb to flight level 260, Ascot 2812 Heavy.
Logan 622QN8093, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 09er.
QN8093, expect radar vectors, for ILS runway 09er, Logan 622.
Shamrock 23 Alpha, descent to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, Shamrock 23 Alpha. London Control, Easy 40, good day, flight level 360.
Let's try that again.
Easy 40, London Control, radar contact.
What's going on in the FMC?
18 Delta, London Control. Expect radar vectors. ILS runway 34.
Expect radar vectors. ILS runway 34. Speedbird 18 Delta.
Logan 622, descend to 3,200 feet, QN 80996.
Get rid of the okay.
Descend to 3,200 feet, QN 80996. Logan 622. London Control, repair 92, 5,000 feet.
Repair 92, London Control, radar contact. Nordic 1349, contact Scottish Control 119.875. Center on 119.875. Nordic 1349. Bye-bye. Shamrock 23 Alpha, contact Dublin approach 119.555.
Contact Dublin approach 119.555, Shamrock 23 Alpha.
Easy 40, London Control, expect Sosnovskoye 5, runway 25.
Expect Sosnovskoye 5, runway 25, easy 40.
Speedbird 18 Delta, radar vectors, ILS runway 34. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 34, ready for descent. Speedbird 18 Delta.
Speedbird 18 Delta, Dice Airport landing runway 34.
Dice Airport, landing runway 34. Speedbird 18 Delta.
Okay, so you just got to zoom out to do this. It's one thing I'm not a big fan
Repair
of.
92, radar vectors, RNAV runway 31. Report ready for descent.
It seems to have,
Radar vectors, RNAV
seems to have settled down a little bit.
Repair 92.
Perhaps my weight's for wrong, I don't know.
Dice Airport landing runway 31.
I think there is a few issues with the ATR. I think there's an update.
Speedbird 18 Delta, descend to flight level 270.
Coming out for it at some point.
Descend to flight level 270. Speedbird 18 Delta.
Repair 92, contact Valley approach 123.3.
Contact Valley approach 123.3, repair 92.
Logan 622, descend to 2,200 feet.
Descend to 2,200 feet. Logan 622.
Speedbird 5 Whiskey, London Control, expect Nugra 2 Hotel, runway 27 right.
You can increase that.
Expect Nugra 2 Hotel, runway
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Have a great journey.
Dublin for Lima, runway 28 left. Expect Dublin for Lima, runway 28 left, Ryanair 5 Whiskey X-ray. Speedbird 5 Whiskey, descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200. Speedbird 5 Whiskey.
Easy 40, Sosnovskoye 5, runway 25. Report ready for descent.
Sosnovskoye 5, runway 25, ready for descent. Easy 40.
Easy 40, descend to flight level 210.
Descend to flight level 210. Easy 40.
Speedbird 9 Juliet, contact London Control 118 decimal for 75.
Contact London Control 118 decimal 475. Speedbird 9 Juliet.
Speedbird 18 Delta, descend to flight level 260.
Descend to flight level 260. Speedbird 18 Delta.
Beeline 8 Mike Papa, contact London Control 118 decimal for 75. Contact London Control 118 decimal 475, Beeline 8 Mike Papa. Have a good day. Speedbird 18 Delta, descend to flight level 220.
Descend to flight level 220. Speedbird 18 Delta.
Air Transat 729, contact Scottish Control 119 at decimal 875, bye-bye.
Center on 119 or decimal 875, Air Transat 729.
Okay, so we're going up to
Ryanair 21 Juliet, descend to
18,000
flight
feet,
level 100.
which is our cruise altitude.
Descend to flight level 100. Ryanair 21 Juliet.
JetBlue 1926, contact Scottish Control 119 at decimal
The
875.
power management into
Contact Scottish Control
Cruise
119
mode.
at decimal 875. JetBlue 1926.
And that changes
Have a
over
good
here.
day.
London Control, repair 69, 4,500.
we're going to start our descent about PENIL.
Easy 734 Mike, London Control, expect
I'm just going to bring
Apple
up the
1G, runway 23.
Microsoft Flight Sims default
Expect Apple 1G, runway
EFB.
23, easy 73 for Mike.
assembly
Repair 69,
dispatch.
London Control, identified, continue climb to
Right.
5,000 feet, QNH09 at 89er.
Continue climb to 5,000
is obviously the flight that they're doing now.
Descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200. Speedbird 18 Delta.
Shamrock 3 for Juliet. Descend to flight level 100.
So I can import the route and import the flight
Descend to flight level 100.
using this if I want
Shamrock 3
to.
for Juliet. Refair 69. Radar vectors. RNAV runway 31.
So I'm just gonna
Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors. RNAV runway 31. Ready for descent. Refair 69.
get that ready.
Refair 69. Valley Air Base landing runway 31.
Valley Air Base. Landing runway 31.
Yeah,
Refair
so
69.
Refair 69. Contact Valley approach 123.3.
just trying to work out the
Contact Valley approach 123.
the descent now.
Refair 69.
Ryanair 9 November Tango. Descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100. Ryanair 9 November Tango.
Speedbird 18 Delta. Descend to flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170. Speedbird 18 Delta.
Might leave the descent a bit later.
Easy 734 Mike. Apple 1G. Runway 23. Report ready for descent. Apple 1G. Runway 23. Ready for descent. Easy 73 for Mike. Easy 734 Mike. Descend to flight level 260. Descend to flight level 260. Easy 73 for Mike. Ryanair 21 Juliet. Contact Dublin approach 119.555.
Okay, let's have a look from outside.
Approach 119.555. Ryanair 21 Juliet.
Easy 40. Descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100. Easy 40.
Okay, well that's what I can show you for now because we're in cruise. There's nothing else to do until we start our descent.
Flight level 100. Speedbird 18
So
Delta.
all we can do is monitor the route, our speeds, and sync in the heading. Every time we turn.
Shamrock 3 for Juliet. Contact Dublin approach 119.555.
So
Contact Dublin approach 119.
I'll see you guys again
Shamrock 3 for
when
Juliet.
we're going to start our descent. So see you soon.
Easy 57 Foxtrot Mike. London Control. Expect LRIM 1 Bravo. Runway 27.
Okay, so we're going to be starting our descent soon, and I'm just going to go through this with you. So we're at 18,000 feet.
Ryanair 5 Whiskey X-ray.
Times that by 3
119.555.
gives us our miles, 54. Add 10 to compensate for any wind. So it'll be 64 miles that we need to descend. Our ground speed is 233. Times that by 5, and we get our rate of descent. So we'll take that off for now. We've been given our descent clearance, so I'm gonna well, we're giving our arrival. We're due to arrive at Dublin at runway 28 left using bags 4L. So I'm gonna call ready for descent now.
Gemstone 65 India, approaching our top of descent, ready for descent.
Gemstone 65 India, BAGSO for Lima, runway 28 left, descend to flight level 100.
BAGSO for Lima, runway 28 left, descend to flight level 100, Gemstone
Okay,
65
so we
India.
are now been given clearance to descend down to 10,000 feet. So I'm gonna put that in the autopilot. And I'm gonna use fierce mode to start that descent at 1100.
Ryanair 81 for 2, contact Shannon Control 132.15.
Just watch
Shannon Control
the speed while we do that. If you go into manual speed, we don't want going any faster than that.
EI-FSL Foxtrot Mike, L1 Bravo, runway 27.
On the FFC, we need to put our arrival in. So we got our arrival code there, Dublin, so click on that. Our approach.
Speedbird 7 Bravo, London Control, expect radar vectors, ILS runway 27 right.
We've got to check that runway first, 28 out. So it's ILS 28 out. And our star is bags 4 out, which is this one here. Click on that. We've got no transition attitude, we're not going fire, so we're going to execute that and put that into the route. Just check the route now. We've got Lampo MaxF. Okay, so at Lampo and MaxF we're 3,000 feet at Lampo, 2,500 at MaxF. Just going to reduce the speed a little bit so we don't
Gemstone 25 Golf Lima,
go too fast.
runway 28 left. Report ready for descent.
Bring up the Microsoft Flight Sim tablet and look for our destination. There we go. More info. Runways 28 left, and we get our ILS code there. So on here we can type that in. So it's 111.35. Doesn't matter about the zero, but and press enter, and we can do the same for the next one as well. Leave it there for now. I don't know if it does it automatically when you select approach. But I'll leave it there for now, and I want to zoom out on this. We'll zoom in. So which one was it? There we go. just watching our descent and our speed. We can also on here look at the charts for runway 28 left. As I said, we are coming from Lampert, MaxF, so there's Lampert 3,000 feet, and we need to be at MaxF at 2,500. We don't want to be up any higher than that. We need to be at 2,500 to get the ILS. And we've got our runway heading 278 as well. Okay, so let's go back to the flight plan. There we go. So these are altitudes. So we've got 8,000 feet, 8,000 feet, all the way up to here, and then we go down to 3,000 feet.
Shamrock 643, London Control, expect BAGSO for Lima, runway 28 left.
I'm going to turn off the anti-ice, which I forgot I left on.
Shamrock 643.
So we've done our departure and arrival, sorry. We've done our ILS. We now need to put the seatbelt signs on, no devices on, landing lights on, wing lights on. They were on anyway, I forgot to turn them off. And you'll check the cabin pressure as well at this point. So we know the runway is going to be 278, so we're going to set our course to 278.
Jetstone 65 India, descent to flight level 080.
Send that head in again.
Descend to flight level 080, Gemstone 65 India.
Okay, that's us. So let's go down to 8,000 feet.
65 India, contact Shannon Control 132.15.
Contact Shannon Control 132.15,
Yes.
Gemstone 65 India. Have a good day.
Down again. And
Shannon
we
Control,
can
Gemstone 65
check on
India, descending via BAGSO for
the
Lima,
TCAS
flight
here.
level 099.
It's on auto, so we haven't got to change that.
Gemstone 65 India, Shannon Control, identified.
Well, we can put it below now because we're descending.
Gemstone 65 India.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your
over here.
seat belts and tray tables are in their full upright position.
Contact Dublin approach
Make sure your
119
seatbelt is
decimal
securely
55
fastened and all
Gemstone
carry-on
65
luggage
India.
is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins.
Dublin
Thank
approach,
you.
Gemstone 65 India, flight level 094 with information uniform.
ILS runway 28 left with your beam transition.
QNH088, expect the ILS runway 28.
QNH
transition, Gemstone 65 India.
There'll be no transition. Okay. And I think it just froze on me. I think by putting terrain on there just froze the sim. Now, is it going to come back and start working again? Or has it crashed? Okay, you join me a little bit more further forward than where I left it. It's
Hi,
because
Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
it's because the sim, not the sim, the ATR aircraft froze. And what I did was I pressed terrain, and I should have realised I shouldn't have pressed it. And when I pressed it, all the displays, autopilot, throttles, it all froze. So as you can see, I've got no displays. It's froze where it last left it. So I've had to take over and do a half-hearted manual approach. So yeah, not good, but unfortunately the ATR
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing.
is in need of an update, and that's one of the reasons why. And I should have known better when to press terrain, because I've did it the first time, but normally it comes back to life. The game ain't crashed, the aircraft's still moving, my inputs are still working, but the screens and everything else in the aircraft itself just freezes. But luckily I can still continue with the approach. Now this landing isn't going to be the best because I've took over really late, and so it's a bit twitchy, it's not the best, but there you go. I just want to get it down. That wasn't the best landing, by the way.
65 India, exit right at Sierra 3.
Exit right at Sierra 3, Gemstone 65 India.
Ladies and gentlemen, For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about. At this time, you may use your cellular phones if you wish. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and
Ladies
please
and
use caution
gentlemen,
when opening the
cabin
overhead
crew
bin,
will
as
shortly
heavy
be leaving their
articles may have
seats to
shifted
perform
around during the flight.
safety-related duties.
If you
However,
require
we
deplaning
ask
assistance,
that you
please remain in your seat
Contact
until
ground
all other
121
passengers have
decimal 8.
been
Bye-bye.
switched off.
One of our crew
Portable
members will then be
electronic
pleased to
devices
assist
for
you.
messaging,
Gemstone
On
65
behalf of
India.
myself,
access
Vera,
may
and
now
the
be
entire
used.
crew, I'd like to thank you
Please
for
make
joining
sure
us on
you
this
take
trip, and we
all
are
your
looking
personal
forward to seeing you
belongings
on
with you,
board again
checking
soon.
in the seat pocket,
Have a nice day.
underneath the seat, and
Gemstone
in the
65
overhead
India.
lockers.
Request taxi to the ramp.
Do take care opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved during
Gemstone
flight.
65 India.
Smoking
Welcome to Dublin
is not
Airport.
permitted
Stay parking.
until you
You're
reach the
advised of the
designated
assignment.
smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your journey.
Request ramp 105 left. Gemstone 65 India.
Gemstone 65 India. Ramp 105 left, taxi via Sierra 3 Sierra, Whiskey 2. Hold short, runway 16.
Ramp 105 left via Sierra 3 Sierra, Whiskey 2. Hold short runway 16 Gemstone 65 India.
I don't know where 105 is. No idea what. Yeah, so I pressed terrain on there and it froze everything, and unfortunately nothing works when you click on it, so I can't show you. I couldn't show the approach and go through the approach into Dublin. I wanted to do that in this video, and I can't show you the. Well, that works. Those work. They work. Autopilot doesn't work. So some things work, some things don't. So maybe I can show you the. I don't know if they're going to work though. Anyway, basically on the approach would have been enter the QNH. BAGSO, and landing would have been obviously flaps, speed, gear, and stuff like that until we come down to landing. After landing, flaps up, landing lights both off. I can click them off. Taxi light taxi. Strobe off. Gust lock on. Transponder. On standby, but I can't do that, and I can't put the gust lock back on, so it's frozen. I can't touch that. So we're going to taxi to the gate, and we're going to see if I can shut the engines down, go through that, but unfortunately it's a known bug on the ATR, and it's happened a few times to me, but unfortunately I've pressed it by accident, and like I said, normally the screens come back on after a few seconds to a few minutes, but they just haven't come back on. And rather than quit the flight, I decided just to get on the ground, do an approach and get it on the ground.
Ramp 616 left taxi via Sierra 3 Sierra Whiskey 2.
I'll do another flight another day, hopefully, not by pressing
left via Sierra 3 Sierra Whiskey 2 Shamrock
the train button. We need to cross this this runway.
Gemstone 65 India. Cross runway 16 at Whiskey 2. Continue taxi via Whiskey 2, Mike 1, Foxtrot Inner, Charlie.
Cross runway 16 at Whiskey 2. Continue taxi via Whiskey 2, Mike 1, Foxtrot Inner, Charlie, Gemstone 65 India.
Shamrock 26 Mike. Ramp 617 right taxi via Sierra 3 Sierra Whiskey 2.
So I can get GSX to
Ramp
work now.
617 right via Sierra 3 Sierra Whiskey 2 Shamrock 26 Mike.
Okay, so I will be doing another video with this aircraft, and I remember not to press the terrain button. I mean, the only thing is, at least I've done the startup procedure for you at the where we departed. But yeah, it was disappointing that happened in the flight there. But it's one of those things, I suppose, that happens. I mean, it's like I said, it's a known bug, so it will get fixed. Hopefully in the next update. So we're taxiing to gate 105. I should have put the tracker on, shouldn't I, for this? Okay, I'm a bit lost. No, gotta go over here. See, the autopilot and stuff is still eliminated, it's still saying it's on, but when it's not on. All them screens down there, see, it still froze. Obviously we're taxiing a little bit faster than what I'd like because the gust lock is still, it's not, I haven't been able to set the gust lock, so we're looking for gate 105, which I think is the next one. Let's turn off the eye tracker. I think it's this one. No, it's not this one, it's the next one. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop here for a minute. This thing, it's not gone to plan, but I wanted to do in this video. I've lost the, hold on 1 second, I've lost the mouse now. Where's the mouse gone? Oh, this ain't going well, is it? Oh, I lost the mouse. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn it off, turn it back on. It's not going well tonight, this, unfortunately. Taxi to gate. After a few minutes, move engine 1 conditional lever to feather. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I can do that. Then we should have pressed the system to cycle through to the engine page. Obviously I can't do that because it's froze. And then after we've done that, we would then put engine number 1, left engine, into shut off mode and taxi again the rest of the way on the 1 engine. Or you can do it here, or you can do it on the run up to the gate. And before taxiing to the gate, the taxi lights would go off. Like I said, it's...
All aircraft be advised information whiskey now current. QNH0987.
It's not gone according to plan. And the engine might still be running because it might not be working. if that's worked. Don't know what he's doing, waving like that. Yeah, so now if I can, I need to put I don't think it's going to work, but we'll try. Engine number 2, feather. Prop brake should show ready and green, but it's not, and it's probably not showing ready and green because the aircraft is now not working correctly. And then you put the prop brake on, but unfortunately, because the aircraft, everything's frozen inside the aircraft and it's not working properly. None of it's working tonight, so unfortunately I can't show you any of that because nothing is working, and I don't know if the engines are going to cut on it because the aircraft isn't working. So yeah, these might be all switchable, but nothing's working on the aircraft. It's completely froze. Not even the EFB is working, and unfortunately I can't cut the engines, which means pilot's life isn't gonna register this flight. Not unless I can cut them manually or try CTR, Shift and E.
Cabin crew disarmed all.
Okay. So I've had to press CTR, Shift and E to shut the engines down. I'm not really bothered about finishing the flight properly with GSX because I just want to get the flight over and done with, because yeah, it's just all completely froze. So I'm just gonna submit the flight on pilot's life, so it's not been a complete waste of time. And I need to schedule a new schedule on pilot's life. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can do that in a bit. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there because I can't do anything now to show you on this tutorial. So I'll be coming back to this and hopefully it works better next time. So thank you for watching, and hopefully the start of the video has helped, but just disregard the last bit, but yeah, and next time it should all run better. So So yeah, until the next video, it's goodbye.